I'm here to help you with your first grade skills lessons. Today we're on Unit 2, Lesson 8. My name is Miss James. Let's get started. Our objectives for today are to decode single-syllable words with it and I, and listen to and produce the O sound. Read and write words with long vowel sound spelled with vowel digraph O. We're going to start off by practicing with some of those magic letter E's. When I give you a word, say it with the short I or I, just like this word, bit. But then when I say Alakazam, it's going to change into a word with an E at the end. And that magic E is going to change how we say the word. How do we say this sound when there's a magic E at the end? The I blank E says I. The magic E makes the I say its own name. For example, this is bit, and this is bite. Remember, when I say Alakazam, the E will appear and you'll have a new word. You're going to tell me that new word. Are you ready? Let's get started. Here we have dim. Alakazam. What word do we have now? Our new word is dime. Here we have thin. And Alakazam. What word do we have now? Now we have the word fine. Here we have kit. But here comes the magic E. Alakazam. What word do we have now? Now we have the word kite. That magic E makes the I say I. Here we have rid. What's this word going to change into? Alakazam. Ride. Now we have ride. Here we have pin. But you add a magic E and Alakazam. Now we have pine. Here we have rip. But if we add an E, it's going to be a different word. Are you ready? And Alakazam. What do we have now? Now we have ripe. We changed rip to ripe. I've got one more for you. Here we have the word hid. But if we add a magic E and Alakazam, what do we have now? Now we have the word hide. Great job! That deserves a round of applause. Remember, when you add the magic E, it changes the sound of the other vowel. This magic E changes the I to I instead of I. We're going to look at a new sound today. This sound is O. Repeat after me. O. Let's say it 5 times. O, 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 O. Great job. Now I'm going to say some words that have O at the beginning. Repeat after me. Oat, omen, old, ogre. Now I've got some words that have the O in the middle. Repeat after me. Rope, boat, bone, coat, hope. Very good. Remember, you've got to listen carefully for those sounds in the middle. Now we've got some words with the sound O at the end. Repeat after me. Snow, toe, grow, blow, no. Great job. Do you think that the sound O is a vowel sound or a consonant sound? Remember, if you say it and you let the air go, it's a vowel sound. But if it blocks the air, it's a consonant. Let's say it. O. My mouth is open when I say O. That means it's a vowel sound. Next, let's do a little more practice. Raise your hand when you hear the sound. I'm going to say some words. If you hear the sound O, raise your hand. Are you ready? Choke, hot, joke, moon, vote, boat, shout, goat. Great job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And if you got those all right, thumbs up to you. We'll keep practicing finding those sounds in our words. Next, we're going to look at how to spell the sound. Here we have O blank E. Just like our I blank E and our A blank E. This sound has a magic E, and these two letters work together as a letter team. They're a team. They work together to make one sound. What's that sound they work together to make? They work together to make the sound O. These are a letter team. Let's look at some words that have that letter team. Here we have rope, rope. Next we have hope. Now, if we cover up that E and say it wasn't there, we would have hop. But because we have the E at the end, it changes the sound of the O to O. One more. Joke. Joke. Remember, these words have only 3 sounds, but they have 4 letters. That makes them tricky to spell. You have to remember that there's a silent E at the end, making the other vowel say that sound. Let's look at our card. Remember, we said this is a vowel, so it's a vowel code card. Whenever we're going to see this spelling, just like the others, it'll be a little darker to remind you that it's different. It makes a different sound than what we already know. This sound is O, and the spelling is O blank E because they're a letter team. As in the word home. But that power bar is pretty small. That means it's not very common for O to be spelled this way. It can be spelled other ways too, but right now this is the one we're going to be looking at the most. Let's move on to activity page 8.1 in your workbooks. This is going to be just like the others where we write some words and then add the E to see what it makes. Just like this. First, we have n, at, not. But when we add that magic E, it changes. Now it's n, oat, note. Notice this last E doesn't make a sound. It's silent. It just changes the sound of the O. They're a team. Together, they make the sound O, even though they're not right next to each other. Let's see what words we have next. For number 1, we're going to write the word rob. Let's sound it out. R, a, b. Then we're going to write the same word with an E at the end and see what our new word is. Remember, O and E together say O. Let's sound it out. R-O-B. Robe. We changed rob to robe. Let's try another. Next, for number 2, we're going to write hop. Hop. Then we're going to write the same word with an E at the end. Remember, the vowel team says what sound together? They say O. Let's sound it out. O, hope. Let's try a couple more. For number 3, write the word dot. D, a, t. Then write it with an E at the end. We changed dot into d, oat, dote. Let's try mop. A, p. Now let's write it with an E at the end. What did we change mop into? M, o, p, mope. We changed mop into mope. Last one, slop. U, a, p. Now let's add an E. L, with an E at the end. What did we change slop into? Let's sound it out. Remember, the vowel team says O. L, O, p. Slope. We changed slop into slope. Great work! You guys are doing fantastic. We've learned 3 vowel teams so far, I think. We've learned O-E, I-E, and A-E. And we learned when we have 2 E's together. The more we learn, the more words we'll be able to read. That's exciting. We practiced a lot of our sounds today, so we're not going to read a story. Great work, and I'll see you next time.